I'll say it right now, that was awful. That was awful what just happened. Um, just, can I hear myself? Say something, Brando. I'll say it right now, that was awful. That was awful what just happened. Um, just, okay. That's better. That's way better. No, that's way better. That's not my laptop mic. That's this mic. Um, I'll show it to you in a second. But um, I privated that other stream from earlier. It was like how long was that? It was like not even five. It was like 5 minutes that I had like done that. Oh, is it still on no, it's still not. It's not on YouTube still, right? It can't be. I'm live on the on my other. Where I can't. Am I even live? I can't even tell if I'm live right now. It says I'm live. I think I'm live. What? Why is the thumbnail like my old? Why is the thumbnail on this like my old banner and stuff? What the yo? Someone's lost. Can I put my thumbnail here? Thanks. I'd like that. Thank you. I could do this in the middle of the stream. All right, that's better. That's a lot better. So I am live. It's just I don't even know anymore. I'm going through a tough time right now. I really am. This looks so bad, but I'm live right now. I'm live. I'm back up. I'm back on. I'm just on a different live stream now. See, the one thing about Twitch live streams is that when you stream on a live stream on YouTube, right? You get your stream link, you put it in, and you stream to like whatever you scheduled. But if you end the stream, you can't just like start it back up with the same stuff. You have to like make another one with the same thing. So that's why I'm in the predicament that I'm in right now. It was a little. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You know what? It all happened. It all happened within 20 minutes, and I still haven't even started the quest yet. I would like to start the quest, so that's what I'm gonna do, right? Hopefully my thumbnail went through, and you guys can see Cyno instead of my old logo stuff. But we're live right now. We're live. We're back. We're back. We're back. I assure you guys we're back. We are back. We're back in business. That was a very very bad start. But yo, what's going on, my fellow gamers? Brando here, and if you guys can't tell, I sound a bit different because I have a new mic. I got a new mic. Yeah, I know. It's it's an Audio Pro X5. If anybody who's wondering, it's this little guy right here. You can probably hear me very well when I get close to this thing. But that's not. I didn't put it up like enough for it to, like destroy your ears if I talk normally. I made it to the point where I can talk normally, and you'd be able to hear me pretty well. Even if I whisper, you could probably still hear me with this. So yeah, I'm testing out my mic in this stream, and I'm also, running down Cyno's story quest. I want to just check just one more time to see if I sound good. All right, Brando, be quiet for a second. That's why it too. That's why it too. That's why Never mind. Forget it. It sounds good. That's all you need to know. Brando is stuck in like an infinite loop over here on my replay. I don't know what he's talking. He's like speaking some ancient language right now. I don't know that guy. That's me from a different dimension. I don't know him. But anyways, let's just get to what we're supposed to be doing this stream. What's going on, my fellow gamers? Brando here, and today we're going to be running down Cyno's story quest and also testing out my new mic in the process. Let me know in the chat if I'm too loud or if I'm too quiet. Let's get straight into it. Just get straight into it. Claim another key. Here we are. It begins. Lupus Aureus, Chapter, Act 1. Suspicious smuggling case. You decide to take a look around the academia. That's it. That's how the story quest. We're gonna just be looking around the academia. For me, this sounds good. Yeah. Like 100 times better than before. Like an actual like mic that you'd spend money on. Like an actual mic. Because before, I don't know what that was before, but that was not this mic. That was something else. That was not this mic. What you heard before. I don't know what the hell that was. I don't even know what I did to the audio channels before. I probably messed up a setting or something before I started streaming, because I recorded before and it was perfectly fine. The audio was nice and everything came out like amazing. And then all of a sudden, oh, Genshin, please. Genshin, look, I know I was tabbed out for just a little bit. I was tabbed up for just a little bit out of Genshin. And now it's gonna do this thing where it starts lagging me. I can care less. I got my mic working. That's all that matters for me. Million times better. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because, like, I think I changed something before. I don't know what I changed, but I changed something before maybe. And that probably messed up everything. Now YouTube's telling me my stream health is excellent. My stream is healthy. My stream health is excellent. Thank God we have stream health here. Because if I didn't check that, or if YouTube didn't tell me that my audio was weird, then I would have went through the entire stream with this like dislocated mic. I don't know. But anyways, we got it working, so that's all that matters. And it also has a mute button, so I can just click on the mute button and it would just like, and you would never know what I said, because as a glowing mute button. Anyways, let's get to the task at hand here. Take a look around the academia. No, I don't even care if you lag anymore, Genshin. I can care less. I got my mic working. That's all I care about. Oh, the doors open automatically. I think I've been here before. Or am I acting like I didn't see that before? Let's get to work. We wasted 25 minutes. I've wasted 25 minutes.
What should I do now? If only Cyno was still around.
Excuse us. Has something happened?
Oh, I appreciate the concern, but who are you?
You don't know who I am? We also happen to know Cyno.
Ah, friends of Cyno. Well, I suppose it's not a secret or anything. Since you two are interested, I'll just lay it out for you. My name is Nabil. I'm a Matra in the academia. A case involving the smuggling of canned knowledge has come to our attention recently, but unfortunately, we don't have the people to handle it at the moment.
Yeah, we're totally not involved with canned knowledge like at all, you know. We don't know anything about that
You
yet.
mean the academia is short on Matra right now?
Well, not exactly. I suppose the main problem is that the case suddenly came up after General Mahamatra Cyno left to go somewhere. It would be a real headache for us to tackle the case ourselves. Given the large scope of the issue, we talked things over internally and decided that we should find further assistance from outside the Matra. If you two have some time, would you lend us your strength?
Alright, since you asked so nicely, we'll help.
Do you have any further intel regarding the case? I mean, like, we're not very on good terms with the academia after like what happened in the whole Archon quest. I mean, I don't know like why they're just so welcoming of us after that. I don't know. You have any further intel regarding this case?
Yes. Large amounts of canned knowledge from unknown origins have been appearing on the market recently. We suspect there's a secret route being used to move the capsules. According to some research, using large amounts of canned knowledge could lead to some serious consequences. And unfortunately, most people have yet to realize that. Rumors
Remember
also
that guy that
have
went
it that
insane?
some
I remember that.
particularly dangerous canned knowledge has made its way into the market. Regardless of whether the rumors are true or not, this case calls for urgent action. According to our current leads, it's highly likely that there are dealers selling canned knowledge outside the city.
You mean like Dory?
Even as we speak. If you two could, please help us investigate the area.
You can count on us. Let's go.
I mean, we know Dory is selling canned knowledge, but we're not going to sell them out. Lupus Aureus, Chapter, Act 1, Sands of Solitude. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, hold up. There's one little thing here. Okay. Okay, we're good now. We're good now. Alright. Okay. Alright, let's go. We can finally get this started. We just started this. Look for clues outside the city. I mean, are we actually investigating this? Because, I mean, like, the only... we already know people like Dory sell canned knowledge, but we're not going to sell them out. Because, like, you know, they helped us. I don't know. I don't know where this is supposed to lead, because we're in an awkward predicament right now. We're, like, we're on the academia's side, like, not at all. Like the normal academia people, yeah, but not the sages. The sages of the academia, the higher ups. We're not on good terms with them right now. So I don't know how people from the academia are asking us for assistance here. Also, if you see chests that are out here that are not explored, I said I didn't finish Sumeru. I'm far from finishing Sumeru. I've got like 20% of it explored. So I'm gonna grab this chest real quick. They're never gonna let me get the chest. They're not gonna let me do it. He's gonna cut me off right here. Cyno? What are you doing here?
Cyno. What are you doing here?
That's what I just said.
Ah, it's you two. I knew I sensed a familiar presence. I'm currently in the middle of an investigation here. We'll have to chat some other time.
We're investigating the same thing, I'm assuming. So you're investing something here too?
There's been a recent case of canned knowledge smuggling. It seems that the smugglers are following an elaborate and dangerous scheme. I just happened to acquire some intel which led me here.
Hey, what do you know? We're also here to investigate that.
I see. Well, the situation might be more problematic than you anticipated. I've already questioned several people, but gained very little information. Long story short, I was able to learn of the secret location where the canned knowledge is being sold.
Okay.
You're welcome to accompany me if you're interested.
Whoa, that sounds pretty complicated. But having Cyno around will definitely make things easier. All right.
He knows what he's doing.
round up
He knows what he's
those
doing.
bad guys.
Just take us there. I'll take care of it. I'll take care of it. Work with Cyno to arrest the suspects. See, we're about to jump people. But can I... Is he gonna... Oh, it's one of these, like, invisible, like, type puzzles. Like, I know it's here, but I can't activate it. Because I need, like, some, like, aspect thing. It's like a King Distret thing. I don't have Dendro. Or what I need would probably be right here. I'll check this later. This is not what I'm here for. So is that... That's not that far, right? Yeah, I could walk there. There's no need for me to teleport like 100 meters away. But there happens to be these Fatui that are standing right in front of me, so I might as well deal with them. Just might as well. I might as well just deal with them. Okay, I'm about to get punched. Don't punch me. Dodge. Oh, I actually dodged that. I didn't get hit. Let's go. Stop absorbing my element. If I see a chest like en route there, I'm gonna just take it if it's free. But if it's locked up like that ancient hieroglyphic puzzle over there, I'm not gonna take it. I'll do that later. And by later, I mean whenever I feel like exploring Sumeru more. I actually went through the time to explore the desert, and I got all the teleport waypoints. That's all I've done so far. Get all the waypoints. Alright, these the smugglers?
Is this all you got? Seems even less than last time.
What difference does it make? If you see something you like, buy it. If not, then keep walking.
They've been cracking down on us lately, so we don't have much on hand. If you see something that catches your eye, then now's your chance. There's no telling when we'll have more.
What does the academia think they're doing? All right, I'll take these here. Let me see what else you have.
Caught red-handed.
I don't see any real gems in this batch. It's all pretty ordinary stuff. Whatever, how much do I owe you?
150K. Show us the Mora, and you'll get the goods.
Put the Mora down and your hands up.
Oh, shoot.
It's Cyno! When's he ever gonna let up?
Hey, forget the goods! Let's split!
But don't forget the Mora!
Done! Not so fast!
Yo!
With Paimon on the case!
Oh, yo, we cut him off. That's
This,
it.
He's got backup now? Doesn't everyone say Cyno works alone?
Not anymore.
I don't like the looks of this. Either way, it's gonna be a tough fight. Any ideas?
It's
You know
over.
what happens here. We fight.
It's not like we're making a big cut anyway. I'm not losing my life here.
Huh? Did they really just give up like that?
Just like the others I've cut. They're not deep in the circle, just dealers at the bottom of the chain. All right, I have one question and one question only. Where did you get this canned knowledge?
Cyno's the right guy for the job. I'm saying, like, just from the Archon quest, you just know he's the right guy for the job. When it comes to interrogations, he doesn't play. He does not play.
The pickup location is different every time. The boss tells us where it's gonna be, and that's it. We don't get a say in it. He sends someone every 5 days to bring us the goods.
And when is the next batch coming?
I don't know.
He's telling the truth. Honest. Normally, we should have received a shipment 3 days ago, but we didn't get anything. The stock we have right now is from 8 days ago, which is why there isn't much left.
Seems this isn't getting us anywhere. Cyno wasn't kidding when he said intel was hard to come by.
I know exactly why they didn't receive their last batch. 3 days ago is exactly when I started my investigation. I suspect who's ever running this whole thing knew that I was coming. So they cut all contact with these dealers. When you were trying to escape, you said something about me working alone. Where did you hear that from?
Are you kidding? We've known your name since day one in this business. The boss warned us to watch out and even gave us info about you. But here we are. I guess we never stood a chance.
They already knew all about me and were trying to avoid being detected from the very beginning. These small fries are the only ones they leave out in the open. And no matter how many we catch, it won't further our investigation. If only we had another lead. Like a merchant who sells large amounts of canned knowledge.
Huh?
Dory?
Oh,
Yup. Look, don't let it slip. Paimon, don't let it slip. Don't let it slip. You can't do that.
Do you have a potential suspect? You'd better bring them to me for judgment.
Paimon, you weren't supposed to let that slip.
Whoa! Judgment?
That's right. I won't turn a blind eye on any dangerous suspect.
Oh! Sounds like we shouldn't ever let Cyno meet Dory.
Actually, we were mistaken. We don't know any merchants. Yeah, what would you possibly be talking about? We don't know Dory. I mean, we don't know any merchants. God, no. Paimon, you're rubbing off on me, please. We don't know any merchants.
Anyway, I'll think of a way to deal with these two and then continue gathering information. If you manage to learn anything, you can find me a caravan.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
And as for you, I don't ever want to catch you buying canned knowledge again. If you possess any unused knowledge capsules, then you should submit them to the authorities immediately.
Okay, I got it. Just keep your nose out of my business.
Hey! What's with the attitude, mister?
What, you got a problem with that too? Listen, buying canned knowledge is a deal between two people, the buyer and the seller. We don't need people like you butting in on our business here. Think about it. If the academia is hoarding something as convenient and useful like canned knowledge, then they must have been planning only to use it for themselves. Am I right?
Paimon never whispered. When she's actually whispering, she's just talking normally. That's just how it is in these games. Like, they're like trying to talk to you on the side, but they sound like really loud, to the point where they should be able to hear you, but they don't, because, you know, game logic. They must have their own reasons. You may have a point.
The academia has clearly published the potential dangers of canned knowledge. I don't like having to repeat things. And besides, I'm sure you wouldn't listen anyway. I just hope you understand that your actions are what fuels the smuggling of canned knowledge. If I ever catch you again, I will personally see to it that you are punished. All right, Traveler. I need to go now.
Okay.
Ha! You think you can scare me?
Traveler, why don't we go talk to Dory? She's got loads of connections and might be able to tell us something
I don't like
about
this.
all
I actually don't like this.
If Paimon remembers correctly, she's usually at the Palace of Alcazar's Array. Let's go!
Because the thing is, right, Cyno said he's going, right? But what if he follows us instead? If he follows us to Dory, there's going to be a problem. And the problem is that going to be, you know, we have connections with people that have canned knowledge, like Dory. But Cyno's against that. And they both trust us. So it's going to be hard to, you know, be in the middle of both. So I'm just going to grab this chest because it was in front of me.
I suppose this will do.
Now, where are we going? Oh, that's the Palace of... I could probably walk there. I can probably walk there. I don't think it's like extremely long. I'm going to walk there. Okay, for a second, like my YouTube video just like stopped responding for no reason. That was something. All right, so Come on, Genshin. Now's not the time to lag. I would have just TP'd there if I knew you were gonna do some stupid shit. But at the same time, right? If I did TP, it probably would take longer. Maybe. That's just an assumption. Could or couldn't be the case. I don't know. I feel like the probability is possible. Well, I want to see how this turns out. You know, if Cyno follows us here, then we're kind of, you know, we lied to him by saying we didn't have connections to people who can't knowledge, and we clearly do. Tell Dory what happened with Cyno.
I see. So that's the latest scoop. Good thing you didn't rat me out. Otherwise, who knows where I'd have to be hiding to avoid attention.
Do you know who's smuggling the canned knowledge?
No idea. Sorry. I've already cashed out of the canned knowledge business.
Oh, so she's safe now?
You mean you stopped selling it?
Oh, she's safe now. Okay.
That's right. With so much canned knowledge flooding the market, it was becoming impossible to fetch decent prices anymore. Besides, it seems that group of smugglers has practically taken over the market. It's a little rule of mine to never fight for a share of someone else's market. If I'm gonna make Mora, it's gonna be the lion's share. Plus, with regulations getting as tight as they are now, I figured I might as well just hang it up. Sounds like we came all this way for nothing. Well, not completely. Granted, I don't know who's behind all the smuggling activity, but since you didn't sell me out, I'll let you in on
Information.
what I do know.
We need this.
After all, those smugglers have really crossed the line, butting their way into the market like that. I hope their luck runs out soon so that I can take over. I mean, so that the industry can become more fairly regulated. Hey, you just want to make more business for yourself.
Is selling canned knowledge really that lucrative?
Don't underestimate its value. Think about it. You can gain all sorts of knowledge while bypassing the troublesome process of studying. Naturally, that makes it a product worth a high price. Of course, not everyone needs that kind of knowledge, but in a market as big as Sumeru, there is plenty of demand. Plus, the cost of production is relatively low, so even if dealers have to cover transportation costs, there's still an enormous profit to be made. Then why does the academia prohibit selling canned knowledge? Being able to gain complex knowledge and become a scholar with the snap of your fingers does sound like a dream, doesn't it? But everything in the world comes at a price, right? Gaining knowledge is a complicated process. It requires learning, thinking, and practice. Even when it comes to my own business, I have to go through a lot of preparation before I put anything out for sale. But with canned knowledge, one may simply skip all the hassle and get whatever they need to know immediately. That inherently leads to at least two potential problems. First, you'll accept the knowledge as factual without a second thought, and you'll find it very hard to forget. This means that if the knowledge is flawed, then it'll be very difficult to correct. And second, excess use of knowledge capsules over an extended time diminishes your ability to think. You'll end up becoming like a library that can only store knowledge. Oh, that does sound pretty dangerous.
That's pretty bad.
Traveler, you used canned
I mean, it was a
knowledge
one-time
before.
thing.
Did you feel any negative effects?
We have used canned knowledge before. It was a one-time thing where we learned that, like, fighting technique, but, like, our fighting technique was still better, so we didn't see a difference. So Aether did use the canned knowledge before, but the effects that she's talking about is probably, like, over time. Like if you use a lot of it, you know, then you stop thinking. You just start storing knowledge, and then you can't think for yourself, and then you can't correct the knowledge. If you're learning like a fighting technique, you know, there's not really, you know, I mean, we still perform our like, you know, fight better. We did it better with the canned knowledge, but we're not taking any more. So we should like, in theory, we should be fine. So not in particular.
Of course, using it sparingly is not an issue, which is exactly why I used to sell it.
Okay.
It's just like how medicine can be used to cure diseases, but can also
Yeah,
do
like an
harm when
overdose.
overused. It all comes down to balancing the right amount. Anyway, back to the point. There'll be consequences if the sale of canned knowledge by those smugglers is left unchecked. And what's worse, you're playing right into their hands by focusing only on the canned knowledge that's made its way into the market. As far as I know, their real purpose is to distribute information about the Court of Desolation.
Court of Desolation? What's
That's
that?
where the real business opportunity is.
You better ask what that is,
The
either.
Court of Desolation? What's
That's
that?
exactly what I just said.
Rumor has it that it's a site of ruins from the age of the Scarlet King. It's said that with the treasures inside, one can see beyond life and death. But any research of the ruins is strictly banned by the academia. Word on the street is that there'll be an auction taking place in the desert. They're auctioning rare canned knowledge, some of which is related to the Court of Desolation. Once I heard about the auction, I began to suspect that all the canned knowledge popping up on the market is just a diversion. I'd wager that their real target is the Court of Desolation.
Why use canned knowledge to distribute information? What's the purpose of hosting an auction?
Because studying those ruins is not just a simple matter. It requires knowledge spanning several fields. So, if they're aiming to quickly assemble a research team, canned knowledge would be the best solution. As for the auction, chances are they're trying to attract and scout out anyone with interest or expertise on the subject. On the other hand, no one can say for sure that they will ever succeed in finding the Court of Desolation. So, they might as well just make a fortune while they're at it by hyping up the related canned knowledge at the auction.
Sounds to Paimon like we better head to the desert and see the auction. Who knows, we might find some leads there.
That's right. And now that I've shared all that valuable info with you, it's time to
She's
introduce
gonna
our
pitch us
limited
something
edition
to buy.
desert travel kit. It comes complete with a map straight to the auction location.
Saw this coming. Okay, they're just face palming. Are we actually gonna have to buy it, or are you just gonna give it to us?
As I said, I also have to make preparations before I sell things, right? Now, let me consider how much I should sell this for. I've got it! 500,000 mora per kit! That's quite the bargain. We'll even offer a 50% discount for little Paimon's travel kit. Only 250,000 mora.
Oh, so 2 kits? So that's like 750,000 mora. Oh
Don't
man.
worry, little one. Cyno's the one heading this investigation, isn't he? I'll be sure to bill all the expenses. All you'll need to do is tell him to go to the Merchant's Guild
Oh, man,
and
yo,
pay
Cyno's-
the bill once the mission is completed. Just, be sure to not send him directly here, though, okay? That would leave me completely in the open.
Yo, Cyno's gonna be getting the check.
I'm sure the former General
Send the bill to
Mahamaja
Cyno.
of the Academia would never leave any debt unpaid. Oh, the Mora. I can see it already. Loads of shiny Mora coming doors.
I don't know if Cyno's gonna appreciate that. 750,000 mora for the
Don't keep
kids.
that, it will be out of Mora.
Yeah, we are gonna run out of mora if we stay here. We should probably go, Paimon. That's the right call here. All right, inform Cyno of the intel. Shit. Okay, so I didn't think we'd get this much intel from visiting her. We got a lot of information out of that. Oh man. So now we know about the whole desert hosting thing that's happening, and we're gonna go to Cyno, and he's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, well I already know that now. I already knew that." That sounds like something that he'd say. Yeah, I already knew that. So, because he's doing his own investigation. He's not just like sitting around. So I don't know if what we tell him is gonna even be new. But it probably will, because like Dory's information network is expensive, but like we got this for free because we didn't like sell her out, which is a good thing. The only problem though is that we're sending the bill to Cyno. I don't know if he'll appreciate that.
Cyno! We got news for
I mean,
you.
I could pay for it.
The
I have like
smugglers are really after
like
is
20
a
million
chance
more.
to
I'll be fine.
research the Court of Desolation. They are hosting an auction in the desert to sell canned knowledge about those ruins.
The Court of Desolation. I won't ask how you came by this intel, but is it reliable?
It's all we have to go on for the moment.
We also heard that the Court of Desolation contains treasures from the time of the Scarlet King. Is that true?
Partially. It was a secret place built by a dark sect from the age of the Scarlet King. The ruins do contain treasures, but the place is also rife with unknown dangers. According to past research, one must forfeit their life as the price of entering. They are not some ordinary ruins,
What does that mean?
so the academia has strictly prohibited any related
You have
research.
to forfeit your life to
However-
enter the ruin?
If they are using the canned knowledge as a way to move information and recruit researchers, then I suppose your conclusion does hold some validity. Regardless, we need to go into the desert.
Yeah, but Paimon just started shouting everything, like all the intel that we got. She started shouting it. I was just thinking it in the back of my head, like, wait, aren't there people at the Caravan Reba, the place that we're at right now? Aren't there like a lot of people in this area? And she just starts shouting all the information. But you know, it's fine because Paimon's like talking loudly isn't shouting. It's actually whispering. Are there many people trying to study the Court of Desolation?
Less in recent years, but there are always those who attempt to do so, both inside and outside the academia. After all, legends claim that whoever obtains the treasures inside can see beyond life and death, or even resurrect the dead. Death is often the greatest grievance for many people. Though they're fully aware that the chance of these rumors being true are slim, they hold tight to such fantasies and pursue them regardless. That's why some continue to research it, regardless of it being a restricted subject. On top of that, it's hard to track the source of information contained in canned knowledge. Do you know where the auction is taking place?
Yes, we do.
Good. We'll go investigate. But before that, we'll have to get rid of these people tailing us.
See, Cyno just always knows if there's people watching us or anything. He has like this sixth sense.
Huh? People tailing us?
I don't know if they heard everything
That's
we
right.
said though.
Let's begin to leave town and see what happens. I'm sure they'll reveal themselves as soon as we make a move. Don't worry. I'll make short work of them.
No, I believe you. No, I believe you,
Cyno for
Cyno.
ya.
I believe
We
he's
can
gonna do
lend a
that.
hand too, you know.
I still didn't try Cyno yet. So if they let me try him in this quest, that'd be cool. I didn't get to try him yet for the Primo Gems. I should probably do that. Are they gonna jump us if we leave? Probably will. Up to let me try Cyno. I want to trial him. Okay. Oh, there's a Sealy here. He's gonna take us where I want to be. Or, okay, you're gonna go a completely different way from where I'm going, right? I'm supposed to be going there. Sealy, I'm supposed to be going that way. You're not taking me there, are you? Actually, if your home's close by, oh, I see it. It's right there. Okay, now I'll take you. If I don't walk you home. I'm kind of like busy right now. Got things to do. Excuse me, mushroom.
Gotcha.
Okay. There you go, Sealy. If it was a further travel, I wouldn't have went, but it wasn't that far.
Easy money.
It wasn't that far. No, I'll go if it isn't that far. I'll go. Oh, I see that chest over there in the distance. But I'm not gonna be able to do that because jumping ceremony is about to happen.
Hold it right there. Heading to the desert, are we? I would think twice if I were you.
Huh? Who are you?
That doesn't matter. All you need to know is that someone wishes to inform you that it's not too late to turn back. You must be Cyno. I've heard a lot about you. You've got quite a reputation. But this time you're in over your head. Unless you turn around right now, I'm afraid that even you won't return unscathed. And as for you two, why bother sticking your noses in trouble that doesn't even concern you?
Canned knowledge is becoming a problem here. We're here to help Cyno.
That's right. We won't just sit back and do nothing.
Ha! Have you really thought it through? You're not just doing this for recognition, are you, Cyno? My employer said that he's willing to compromise as long as you just walk away. He could, for example, reduce the amount of canned knowledge on the market. I'm sure that would help your investigation appear to be successful enough. On top of that, he's willing to give you a cut of the profit. So you see, you get both Mora and a boost to your reputation. I can't think of a reason why you would pass that up.
That's not the kind of person Cyno
that
is.
so? Well, I can't think of a reason why I'd accept. I've heard enough. Get out of my way.
Sorry, no can do. We're getting paid to ensure you disappear. Since you won't turn back willingly, then we're gonna have to make you go
Those
back.
poor NPCs about to just like fall over. Do I get to play Cyno? Can I play Cyno? Do I get to play him here? Yes, let me try Cyno. Real quick, real quick. I don't know what he does. I don't know what he does. So give me a second to just review what he does real quick. So he has cool spear attack. Cyno's under pack swim pad clear state triggered by sacred wolf's right. It was said do a mortuary right, deal slenderous AoE damage. So I do stab. And if I have a buff on me, I do something different. Wolf swiftness. Paxthorn path cleaver. Okay, so my E does damage, and it changes when it's in my burst. And in my burst, all my attacks do electro damage that can't be overridden. And my elemental mastery and resistance to interruption will increase, and I gain electro charge damage immunity. Okay. The effect will be cancelled when Cyno leaves the field, and lasts for maximum 18 seconds. Okay, got you. I got you. I know what I'm doing now.
Surrender.
Okay. Look at this guy. He actually thought like he was gonna run me down. Oh no, he's kind of running me down a little bit. Will I even get to use his burst? He's not getting any type of energy. Can I get some energy, please? It's not giving me any energy. He's not doing that much damage. I wanted to see what his damage looks like in his burst. Come on. I'm literally gonna beat them, like, I'm gonna beat them completely before I even get to use my burst. Give me a second.
Surrender.
Okay, this should give me my burst, right? Okay, here we go.
Judgment is upon you.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh, that's the damage I'm looking for. That was the Is it already? Oh, what was that? You get to do a different charge attack and everything? That's cool. What is this eye thing around me? On my screen?
You guilty.
His burst lasts for so long. What's the charge up on this? Is it like really high, like 90 or something? It's gotta be 80. Okay, it is kind of high. Like, wondering why it took so long to like go away. Why it took so long to charge up. Yo, can you stop, bro? Calm down. That eye effect that happened right like while I was fighting was pretty cool.
Surrender.
Well played. Okay. Yeah, hold up. I don't wanna die here. Give me a second. Let me just pop a heal real quick. I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Right, that's it. He's gone. There you go. I got to play within one burst. Just with one burst. But it was fine, because it was
This
cool.
doesn't change anything.
I still
You're
call him
over
Razor's
your
cousin,
head,
because
Cyno.
like he literally
There will
plays
be others
similar to
coming
Razor.
for you. You'll regret it. Let's get out of here.
Shouldn't we follow them?
No need. Even if we apprehend them, there'll be little information to gain. Besides, it might also be a trap. I apologize for bringing you into this dangerous mess. Just being associated with me will inevitably cause you to become targets as well.
We kind of agreed to like come investigate this anyway. We just happened to run into Cyno, who happened to be investigating the same thing, so it's pretty good. Yeah, I didn't watch Cyno's trailer, or I didn't even trial him or anything, so it was all new to me.
You should be careful from now on.
I mean, I saw
Sleep with one eye open.
I saw him on the reveal stream, but like that was it. I didn't like check his trailer or anything.
Wait.
I'm probably gonna trial him later.
There's no way anyone could sleep without closing their eyes? Right?
Paimon, you'd be surprised.
You'd be surprised. Just be careful.
Yo,
Mercenaries
these characters
are
be
never quick
taking
to
it like
forget.
taking words right out of my
In their
mouth.
line of work, even a single failure is bad for reputation.
This happens to me all the
They
time
may
when I do
even
these
stay
quests.
hidden in some dark corner for a very long time, waiting for the right moment to ambush you.
Have you
They'll
encountered
do anything to keep their prestige intact.
He was still talking. Have you encountered that kind of situation before, Cyno?
Yes. I remember it like it was yesterday. I was carrying out a mission with one of my superiors. I didn't have much experience at the time, and I let my guard down after we had closed the case. We ended up being attacked by the remainder of the mercenaries. My superior was injured while protecting me, and we struggled to gain control of the situation. I've become more vigilant ever since, staying alert even while I sleep.
Whoa. Who could have seen that coming? Was he okay?
He survived with a fractured wrist. It took 2 months for him to recover. But luckily, there weren't any further complications. Last year, He transferred to an administrative role for personal reasons, and no longer participates in live missions. His name is Taj Radkani, a very well-respected Matra. You'll have the chance to meet him someday. Anyway, our mission will be dangerous. I'm already used to such grueling conditions, but I don't want to see you two get hurt.
Cyno, you clearly didn't know us long enough then.
We'll see danger coming a mile away.
We've also experienced a lot of sticky situations. Let's all do our
Good.
best.
Don't worry. It won't be long till we're at the bottom of this. And once this is all over, I'll sweep away any other hidden dangers.
Alright. Joining forces with Cyno here, even though we've already been joining forces with him. Why was I walking just now? Chain of interest. Go to the desert auction site. I feel like we're gonna probably get jumped, like on our way there, you know, because we already did get jumped, right? But I think we're gonna get jumped even like more. Like there's gonna be more mercenaries. Just they're gonna have like lines of mercenaries. They're gonna be like traffic cones. We're just gonna be walking by them. Maybe. Well, I'm glad I didn't have to teleport. I'm glad they just like, you know, gave me the ability to fly all the way here. I appreciate that, really do. So let's see what this desert auction is all about. I don't see a desert auction here. Is this what... I expected there to be like a couple of chairs or something, you know, not out here in the middle of nowhere. Is this the place?
So hot. If only there was some shade for us to cool off under.
Maybe we should take a break. We didn't even go that far. All we did, we just flew a bit. That's all we did. Maybe we should take a break. I mean, I guess Paimon just gets tired.
We still have a long way to go, so you'll need to hang in there for a while
I guess
longer.
not. I guess not.
This is not a good place to rest anyway.
Okay. But don't you feel hot too, Cyno?
Of course, but I'm accustomed to these conditions.
I'm the opposite right now. I'm freezing. I've been freezing this whole time.
Care to share any tips? Paimon's about to melt away.
Just try to stay focused. Use your willpower to support your mind. The moment you start to give in is when you'll feel more tired. Take one step after another. Don't let your mind perceive your body's limitations. We must get somewhere safe before we can relax.
Okay, if you say so. But where would be a more safe place to rest? Paimon thinks this is a perfectly safe place to
And then
stop.
something jumps out at us.
Just look around. It's just sand and desert. There aren't any monsters.
There it is.
for
Yep,
miles
yep. There it is. The scorpions.
Whoa! Where did these scorpions come from?
Yeah.
Watch
What did
out.
we just say?
Something's not right about them.
What did we just talk about, Paimon? We just said we were gonna get jumped by something. These scorpions are really weak, by the way. I thought they were gonna be like when I first came to the desert. I thought they were gonna like, you know, put up a fight or something, but they just fall over. They're just scorpions anyway. They're big scorpions, but
Well, Paimon really didn't expect
Yeah.
to see those here.
Those weren't just normal scorpions. See? There are marked numbers on their pincers.
they were raised by someone. So you mean
Someone doesn't want us to show up at the auction. These scorpions were sent to keep us away. We are surrounded by desert as far as the eye can see. If we were killed out here, nobody would ever know.
This place is super dangerous. Good thing we didn't let our guard
Yeah,
down.
that's why Cyno said this is not a place to
Something's
rest.
not right. There are no roads in the desert, so how could they know where we are?
To track in the traveler?
Stay still.
Did they put a tracker on him? Oh, there was a They put a tracker on him? When did they
Here's
put a
the
tracker
answer.
there?
They must have.
When
planted
did they
this
put a
on you.
tracker on him?
Huh? What is it?
A miniature tracking device made by the Ksharawar. They can use this to discern your approximate location.
Who slipped the tracker on him and
This
when?
device
I
wasn't
wasn't paying
licensed
attention.
for mass production. Where did they get it? Could someone from the Ksharawar also be involved? But that doesn't seem right.
Whoa! Paimon never knew that kind of thing even existed. Why would it be on him?
They
Give or
probably
take.
planted it on the Traveler during our fight with the mercenaries.
Oh, on the fight with the
earlier.
mercenaries. Okay, so that's probably when it happened. I'm sorry, I didn't even notice.
It was a frantic fight. It's only natural you didn't notice the device.
Well, good thing you were able to find it, Cyno. Now let's get rid of it.
No. Hold on to it for now.
Oh, we're gonna use it as bait.
It might still
or
be
something?
useful for us. Let's keep heading to the auction. It would be dangerous to linger here any longer.
I mean, if we keep it, it's just gonna be like, you know, we know it's there. They're tracking us right now. They're just gonna send, watch, it's 50 meters. There's gonna be something right here. There's gonna be like more monsters right here. Just watch. Ambushing monsters. Scorpions. Like, these scorpions, like, they're easy. They're easy to get rid of. Don't get me wrong. Scorpions are pretty easy to drop. So I don't mind keeping the tracking device on me. It's completely fine, you know. Are they gonna spawn more scorpions, please? Like, just spawn more scorpions. Let's get them out of the way, and then we just keep moving forward. Let's do that. Unless we stop here. Oh wait, that's a.
Is this where the auction is?
Is that the Ken Knowledge? I think that is it. There's nobody here.
Yeah, not a single soul. Maybe they're on break right now.
It's
or
bait.
something.
It's bait. We're getting
They
baited
didn't
right now.
waste any time getting here after we defeated those mercenaries. They shouldn't have been able to give any warning of our
Yeah, they
arrival.
could have, but because they have a tracker on us, they'd know we're like right here.
But even so, they still knew we were coming. Someone here must have been watching the tracker and warned everyone to clear out.
Aw, what should we do now?
We searched the area. They couldn't have moved all the knowledge capsules so quickly. There might still be something left for us to find.
All right, let's take a good look around the area.
Alright, investigate the auction site. Large amount of Ken knowledge has been piled here. Enough to fetch for an extremely large amount of Mora at the market price. Hey, they left the Sumter Beast here. That's the Sumter Beast, right? Look at his face. The Sumter Beast is drinking water leisurely and seems to be completely unaffected. Look at him. He's just minding his own business. He doesn't care that everybody left him. He's having the drink of his life. He's enjoying his water right now. Alright. I'm not gonna ruin his day. Scattered footprints might have not been completely buried in the. Can I read that, please? Oh, I can't even like redo it. I had auto skip on. I'm a slow reader. Ordinarily, Ken knowledge seems to have nothing to do with the Court of Desolation.
Did you find anything?
No, nothing in particular.
Only some average-looking knowledge capsules.
It's possible there weren't many knowledge capsules containing info about the Court of Desolation, so they carried those off. But don't worry. I have another idea. You two start heading back the way we came. I will remain hidden here. Come back and meet me here after some time has passed. I'm sure something will come up by
He's
then.
gonna hide around the area, so that's why you wanted me to carry the tracking device.
They packed up in a hurry and didn't have time to carry off
So
all
they're
the
gonna come
goods.
back and get the rest of the goods.
They won't just leave them here. Once they think we've left the premises, they'll be back to pick up their belongings. We just need to make sure the tracker goes far enough from here to make them assume that it's safe to come back.
You know, it's just like walk away,
Gets
like
it.
walk off the map.
We'll lure them out because they'll think we've left. Okay, we'll start heading away and leave this place to you.
We just
Yes.
teleport over to
And don't
Mondstadt.
worry. If they dare to return, I'll make sure they stay.
Yeah, you have fun with that, Cyno. Yeah, I'm teleporting to Mondstadt. I'll see you later. No, I'm not actually. But it'd be so funny. Like the logic of like the traveler using the teleport waypoints. He just teleports all the way to Mondstadt, and then yeah. Okay, so am I supposed to go to this spot or am I supposed to just go far away? I'm just gonna go to that spot. That might be where it deems that I'm ready to do the quest. Okay. Cyno's about to have like the time of his life right now, chopping up some mercenaries while I'm walking away with the tracker. Alright, Cyno, so what now? I heard a Dendroculus.
Ugh, so tired. We've probably gone far enough now, right?
Yeah, this is far enough. We should go a little further. We should go a little further.
Further? But Paimon can't go another step. How about we rest here for
We
a
are near
while?
our village, so I mean, we could. You sit and rest for a while nearby.
It's probably about time for us to head back to the auction.
How much time has
Let's go.
passed?
Maybe Cyno's finally found some leads.
How much time is... They didn't even say how much time has passed. Okay, meet up with Cyno, I guess. Gotta teleport here instead of walking there. It's like a little faster. It's not like extremely fast, but it's a little faster if I just TP here. And like I don't want to jinx it or anything, but my game's not lagging right now, which is really nice. See, I wasn't lying when I say it gets better. It starts lagging a lot in the beginning, and then it just gets better. That's just how it is for my Genshin. I don't know why it does that. I don't know if anybody else's Genshin does that, but mine is very special. It does that. I hope I didn't take fall damage. It sounds like I'm floating. I'm flying.
Oh, looks like Cyno caught someone.
It sounded like I was falling out of the sky just now.
So
Like
you're the bad guy behind all this, aren't ya? All right, tell Paimon everything you know.
he might. I don't know if he like. He does. He's just like. He looks like one of those people that are just like. That just found this place. He's just like, huh? What is all this? Huh. And then now we're here accusing him of stuff. Does he know anything about smuggling? Does he have an important role in the auction? I think that's a better question.
I didn't act immediately when he showed up. Rather, I laid low and observed for a while, and he is not the primary instigator, but he is most likely one of the more important dealers here. Am I right?
Yes, impressive.
Okay, never mind. He is.
You certainly live up to your reputation, Cyno.
No, he's definitely in the auction.
Any idea you were
I thought he was a
still
wonder
around,
at first.
I wouldn't have gotten so greedy.
Huh? Greedy? What do you mean by that?
Once everyone knew you were coming, all the canned knowledge dealers abandoned their goods and fled at once. Obviously, there wasn't time to pack up everything. Since all the goods were just left here unsupervised, I thought I'd use the opportunity to come back and take what I could. You know, free merchandise is good business, but I suppose there's no use explaining it now.
You must know who's manufacturing and selling the canned knowledge, correct? Will you tell us willingly? Or do I need to make you talk?
No, I'll talk. But before that, perhaps we can take the conversation elsewhere? If we stay here, chances are that someone will see me with you. That would put both me and my family in danger.
All right.
Okay.
Where do you suggest we go?
How about my home in Aru Village? It should be safe there.
Fine. Let's head out. You can throw away the tracker now, traveler.
Just leave the tracker here. Like right near the canned knowledge.
Listen,
They're gonna think we're camping
buddy,
it.
You better not try to trick us.
Come on now. Do you really think I'd try to pull anything under Cyno's watch? Seriously, what can I even do?
Good question. What can you even do? Cyno's like on top of everything right now. The only time I've seen Cyno worried about something has been in the Archon quest when he was a little you know, like, damn, they know everything I'm gonna do. They're predicting me. That part, that's the only part I've ever seen him confused about anything. But we're gonna take this teleport waypoint because I'm not walking 300 meters. Although it wouldn't be an extremely long walk, but you know, it's just easier this way. And I have a ton of world quests around this area that I haven't done yet. Good to see that they're just sitting there waiting for me. I'll do them when I get the chance. I didn't even start the Mondstadt Festival either. I mean, I did start the quest by accident, but I didn't do anything for it.
Dad, you're back. Oh, we have guests? Hi there.
This is my daughter, Seeming. She can be a little shy of strangers. Why don't you run along now, dear? Dad needs to talk with our guests.
Oh, okay.
Everyone knows Cyno in our business, but let me ask, who are you two?
Oh, well.
Paimon is Paimon, and this is the
Yeah,
traveler.
Paimon is Paimon. And
To be
this
honest,
is the traveler.
I really didn't expect to see Cyno, the lone operator, working with any partners. When I saw the tracker start moving away, I assumed you had decided to just go back empty-handed.
Yeah, see, that's the plan.
Even
That
though
was
you
the
caught
trick. We
me,
were tricking you into thinking
I'd
that.
still urge you to stop while you still can. You should abandon this investigation.
Why is that?
Everything from the manufacturing of canned knowledge to the sales and even splitting the profits. Every step of the process involves dozens, if not hundreds of people. Massive profits have brought everyone together in this business. Everyone will try their best to defend this industry that we've worked to build. It will be a long and difficult fight, even for you,
But you know,
Cyno.
Cyno's not gonna give up.
And
He
even
just,
if
that's
you
just the kind of
manage
guy
to
he
win
is.
in the end, no one will thank you. If anything, you yourself might even feel remorse. Why are you so bent on putting us out of business?
For justice.
Everyone has their own reasons for what they do. I don't have to explain mine.
Okay.
Here's some tea, Dad. And for the guests, too.
Right. I forgot to offer tea to our guests. Thank you.
Don't mention it. And, I should tell you that our tea tastes kind of bitter, but I put some sugar in to make it a little tastier.
That's my girl. Do we still have any sugar left? If not, I'll buy some more next time.
Yes, we do. Okay. I'm gonna go have a rest now.
Didn't you say that everyone's in it for the massive profits? That sure doesn't seem to be the case for you.
Actually, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. I was hoping to ask you for a favor. My daughter was
Okay.
born with a chronic disease, so she has a relatively weak heart and lungs. Even slightly strenuous exercise can cause her to faint and prove to be a life-threatening risk. That's why she never really had any friends to play with, and why she locks herself up in her room most of the time. She has to take lots of medicine, and it doesn't come cheap. As for me, I was just an average merchant. I would wake up early and travel all around to make a profit. But the Mora was still nowhere near enough. I could only watch my daughter's health deteriorate day by day. Until one day, someone reached out and showed me a way to really make a profit.
Selling canned knowledge.
That's right. With all the Mora I made, I could finally afford medical treatment for my daughter. Nothing made me happier than seeing her get better. There are many others like me. Smuggling canned knowledge might seem like an unforgivable crime to you, but to us, it's a means of survival. I wanted to tell you all this so that maybe you could understand and change your mind. Please,
Oh no.
I didn't even skip that.
That means
Wait, no, I
that
did.
if we prevent the sale of canned knowledge, his daughter will...
Damn, that got me thinking now. That's actually got me thinking now. I still don't know what Cyno's reasons are. He said he doesn't have to say his reasons. But you know, I just want to see how this goes. If it were me, I don't know. Well, I can't think of a good reason. The only good reason I could think of to stop them would be because smuggling like canned knowledge. It's not a good thing. It's like the academia. It's a problem, right? We have to like solve that because smuggling is not right, right? Like it's not right on a level, on a fundamental level. It's not right, but these people are doing it to like survive, right? So I want to hear what Cyno thinks because Traveler is just throwing dots down, like he's thinking about it mad deep. Now he's thinking about it mad
Get to
deep.
the truth. I can find someone to help treat your child, but I cannot turn a blind eye to the smuggling.
Okay, so this is how he thinks of it.
These are two completely different issues.
I somehow knew you would say that. But having your word to help my daughter is enough for me. Since you insist on continuing the investigation, you should have a look around the back of my home.
What do you have?
You'll find some goods I received just recently. I think everything will become clear to you once you see them.
You go to the back of the house with Cyno.
Whoa! Look at all of this!
Yes, all neatly packed away and organized in boxes. To think that this is only one dealer's worth. Small producers couldn't possibly support such a large quantity of goods. Could the academia have a hand in this? But such a volume of goods wouldn't be able to slip through inspection.
Huh? Look! These seem different from the other knowledge capsules we've seen. Maybe they contain knowledge about the Court of Desolation.
Yes, that would make sense. Wait, what's this?
What's what? Some sort of marketing we've never seen before. Do you know what it is, Cyno?
Yes. It's a
A
Matra
Matra
seal.
seal.
indicating that the goods have passed Matra inspection.
So it got past a Matra? How?
I started to suspect that someone in the academia might be involved when I found the tracker earlier. But how they could ship so much canned knowledge out of the academia was still a mystery. The pieces have now all fallen into place. With this Matra seal, goods can leave the academia without undergoing a second inspection. No wonder they don't want me to investigate. It turns out that a Matra is behind this. Even I find it hard to believe.
Could be a misunderstanding. I mean, it definitely could either, but like I wouldn't say that. I mean, if a Matra's
Could I
involved,
ask you for a favor,
then,
Traveler?
this is bigger than
Since
it seems.
all this canned knowledge came from the academia, then it's highly likely that the knowledge regarding the Court of Desolation originated from research files stored within the academia. If we can enter the repository, we can find out who accessed these files. But considering my current status, if I suddenly show up at the academia now,
He's gonna send us to go do it.
it will only draw unnecessary
He's gonna send us
attention.
to go do it.
You'll need to be the one who checks the records. I'll write a letter to Nabil, and he'll take you there.
Sure thing. Leave it to us.
I'll also keep working here in the meantime. Although our leads are all currently pointing to someone within the academia, it's obvious that they also have power outside of it. We can get more information on other dealers from Bahari. I'll stay here and make some preparations. You can come find me anytime if you uncover more info.
Okay. Cyno's introduction letter. So we have to go and... Wait, but do we... I don't even think we have, like, that much status with the academia. How would we be able to access anything? Oh, no! Maybe it's someone from the academia that trusts Cyno. Like, it's a letter to him so he can, like, get it for us. So we can check it. But I don't know if we're going to be able to. Like, that might lead to problems as well. But if we can check who did it, then it... You know, this will probably go a little smoother. All this war over information. Wasn't Nabil the guy that started this quest? It's literally this. It's the guy who started the quest. Is this guy?
Hello, we meet again. How's the investigation going?
Give Nabil the letter from Cyno.
Oh, so you were able to find Cyno after all. I hope he's doing all right.
He seemed pretty okay. He's the same as always.
I read the letter and must admit that I hadn't expected things to be so serious. Sorry. Had I known it would be so dangerous, I never would have gotten you two involved.
It's all right. We wanted to help Cyno too.
I can tell that he really trusts you. The research files stored away in the restricted repository are far from ordinary. Everything there is essentially about dangerous research that's forbidden by the academia. Even I don't usually have authorization to enter. But with this letter from Cyno, it shouldn't be a problem.
Forbidden research.
That's right. Granted, the academia is very supportive when it comes to research. They encourage scholars to conduct all kinds of studies. However, some forms of research have proven to be so dangerous that the Matra have to step in and put a stop to them. Normally, after some particular research becomes prohibited, the majority of the related files will be destroyed. But some information may be retained as a record to warn later researchers. Such information is kept in the restricted repository, which is heavily guarded. Follow me. I'll show you. Hopefully, we'll find the answers that Cyno is looking for.
I don't know if it's gonna go smooth.
Restricted repository. Sounds kinda dangerous. We'd better keep an eye out.
They're not gonna just let us in, are they? Like, just like that? Maybe they will.
Take it easy.
Forbidden research reminds me of Krabby. Yep, you can wait. Nabil explain the situation
Okay,
to this person
I understand.
that is in front of me. I remember the Krabby too. Yeah, they I don't think I named it. We just kept calling it the crab, the ruined crab. I remember what you're talking about. That was also forbidden. What was it called? I don't remember the specific topic. I think it was just about like around like mechanical life or something. I think it was mechanical life that was banned research, but I think that falls under the same category as forbidden. But let's keep going.
Since Cyno is vouching for you, I suppose we can trust you. You may browse the information regarding the Court of Desolation. Ask me if you have any questions, but I'd suggest avoiding any other research files. Sometimes the less you know, the better.
Sometimes the less you know, the better. Utaba activates the device and a secret door opens in the wall. A secret door? It's gonna be a library. It's gonna be a big library. And we're just gonna go find what we're looking for and then be out. I honestly didn't think they would let us in like that. Because, I mean, I still don't understand. Cyno doesn't trust the academia, but Cyno still has privileges in the academia. They still consider him a macho for some reason, even though he's completely, like, abandoned it in a way. Like, he kind of just goes and does his own thing. So I don't know. I would think Cyno's role in the academia is a little, I don't know. I guess the people of the academia still trust him, not the sages, the higher-ups. They don't trust him. But, the others do. So that's why we're able to access this information. Also, my game is, like not going through a good time right now. It's spazzing out. Hopefully I can, you know, get the thing that I need and can get out. Damn, this device takes a long time to work, doesn't it? I'm glad I talked for that to work.
So this is the restricted repository.
Oh, it's like a whole other
I'd
instance.
see the inside of it. This is a first for both you
all
and
thanks
me.
All thanks to Cyno. Do you also know Cyno, Uteba?
There are many who do not openly converse with others within the academia. But even so, there are very few who I feel could be trusted with a real secret. Cyno happens to be one of them. Even though he's no longer in the academia, I still trust him.
Yeah, okay, so people
and
still
that goes
trust
for
him,
anyone
right.
he trusts as well. The files are over there. Just make it quick.
What if I wander around and look at things I'm not supposed to? Secret text interpretation manual. A Vartan researcher being sent to prison for deciphering forbidden documents. I'm supposed to look for something about the... Just let me sit in this chair right here. I was trying to inspect the book that was on the table, but they just put me in the chair. Mechanical life! This is what I was talking about before. This is what we were talking about before. The mechanical life, like the crab. Mechanical life forms research data. A Spentomed researcher who was expelled from the academia for studying life forms. That's what it was. See, even the game knows it. This is what we're looking for, though. Seal materials, the Court of Desolation. Do you expect me to read this? I mean, I could. Despite repeated prohibitions, English, I can't. Research on the Court of Desolation in the past decade has increased without ceasing. Researchers who study the history of the Court of Desolation mainly go through 3 stages: discovery, investigation, and fanatism. The earliest stage of research is the relatively basic discovery phase, which causes little to no harm. The results of their discoveries will show that treasures related to life and death may be hidden within the Court of Desolation. This is also where the rumor of bringing the dead back to life may begin. Following the initial phase is a prolonged investigation phase. All the documentation regarding the location of the Court of Desolation has been vague at best. As a result, the structure itself has never been truly discovered. Many researchers deplete their resources searching in the desert, only to find a scant few remaining stone tablets with the words, "Entering the Court of Desolation comes at a price of one's life." 2 different interpretations of the line have quickly emerged as a result. Some believe that the price of one's life is the key to entering the Court of Desolation, while others assert that it was a requirement for the court to appear. Because the Court of Desolation has never been discovered, the latter view gradually became mainstream. As a result, many researchers, when in a short period of time overtaken by their fervent desire to make the Court of Desolation appear, they attempted to sacrifice their lives. Relevant research became increasingly dangerous and was eventually banned. But even after that, mainly academia scholars secretly continued their research. It was not until 7 scholars, including Matur Tada Radkani, were arrested that research into the Court of Desolation entered a period of stagnation once again.
Whoa, there's a lot to read here.
I can't believe
I
can't believe I read that whole thing actually. Matada Radkani. Researcher's name sounds familiar. Is that the guy that Was that the mantra that Cyno trusted? I think that was him.
It reminds
Yeah, his
Paimon
former
of
partner.
Cyno's
The
former
one
partner.
who he was talking about, like when he made that statement when he said never sleep, always sleep with like one eye open, because like danger lurks pretty much everywhere or whatnot. And his friend got injured. That's the former partner.
His former partner. That would be Taj Radkani.
Oh.
But you're not far
Oh,
off.
never mind. They're not the same person.
Mortada Radkani was Taj's only son.
Oh. Okay. It was his son. It was his partner's son.
Taj's son went to prison for researching the Court of Desolation?
Why do you sound so surprised? You're a Matra, aren't you?
It's just that they arrested him in secret, so it was never publicly known. All I knew was that Taj's son was taken to prison. It's not just me. I bet even Cyno didn't know about it.
Is there any way we could meet Murtada?
No. Unfortunately, there isn't. He took his own life not long after he went to prison. You've heard about Taj, right? I know Nabil has. Every Matra knows him. I would say he's probably pushing 50 this year, which makes him one of the most experienced Matra. He is a man of integrity and honesty, and has made countless achievements. His reputation goes back a long way now. He used to be Cyno's only partner. Taj is also skilled with the polearm, so the two of them used to practice together when they weren't out on a mission.
No, I thought they were. I thought that Taj and Murtada was the same. No, Murtada is Wait, is that their last name? I don't know. I don't. They're not the same person. One is Taj is the partner of Cyno, and then the person who went to prison was his son. The Murata guy. What's up, Toaster? Welcome to the chat.
Ah, right. I heard Cyno mention that before. But one day, Taj suddenly decided to retire from active duty and transfer to an administrative position. I wonder if it had anything to do with the Mortada incident.
Taj was already very well known by the time Mortada was born. So when Mortada came to study at the Academia, everyone had high expectations of him. He had to face a lot of pressure. Then he had an unpleasant dispute with his father, but they were eventually able to work things out. Not long after they had reconciled, Mortada was caught studying the Court of Desolation, which is in violation of Academia rules. Taj arrested his son and put him behind bars. He begged for leniency, but Taj wouldn't agree. Shortly after, Mortada slit his own throat with the pieces of a broken bowl. By the time Taj arrived at the scene, it was already too late. He never had a last chance to see his son. Since then, Taj has been periodically coming to the repository. He'll hold the files from his son's research with a remorseful look on his face. I guess that's why he chose to move to administrative work.
Oh, so he didn't move to administrative work because he got injured. He moved to administrative work because of this.
I had no idea that happened. That must be really hard for Taj. I've never heard him mention that to anyone.
That's awful. Paimon feels terrible now.
You said Taj comes
Are
to the
you okay,
repository?
Traveler?
Taj has gone through Murtada's research files?
Wait, don't tell me you're starting to suspect Taj now. Impossible. Taj would never do that. I mean, yes, he does have a big reputation and has access to such research. But this is Taj we're talking about. He would never do anything against regulations. Never.
But if you claim that the canned knowledge was originating from the Academia, then Taj is indeed a suspect, because he was the only one who could have recently gone through research files about the Court of Desolation. There are so many files about those ruins that it would be difficult to restart any research, since the 7 original researchers were put behind bars. It's hard enough just trying to make sense of these files. However, if the files were made into canned knowledge, they could be understood immediately. By doing so, one could restart the research outside the Academia without anyone ever noticing.
But even so...
According to the legends, the treasures inside the Court of Desolation could allow someone to see beyond life and death. Or even bring the dead back to life, right? So maybe Taj is trying to bring Mortada back. Though I don't really believe Taj
that
would
makes
ever
so
try
much
to do something
sense.
like that.
That makes
I'm
so
just
much
telling
sense.
you what I know. It's the job of the Matra to find the truth and track down
That makes
criminals.
sense because he lost his son, and the research around the topic that was forbidden, that his son was doing, could be used to bring him back to life, quote unquote. could be used to bring him back to life. We don't know that. That's not like truth. That's not fact. That's not placed there. It's only what people believe.
Do you have any questions? If not, it'd be best if you would leave now.
Paimon's kinda confused. What should we do from here?
Let's go ask around somewhere else.
Oh, now that I think about it, Cyno suspected that the canned knowledge was coming from within the academia, right? There's no way so many boxes could ever get through without drawing any attention. Maybe we could try asking people around the gate of the academia and see what we can find. Don't worry, Taj. I won't let your reputation be tarnished.
Alrighty then, let's go ask around.
Yeah, that's what I think too. He's probably trying to. The resurrection research is probably like. He's tempted. But, you know, it's forbidden knowledge. And his son. It's kind of like dumb because his son got locked up for doing that kind of knowledge. Now he wants to use that knowledge to bring him back. But, like. At the same time. You know. I only think it's stupid because, like, Taj is the one who put him behind bars and whatnot. And had no, you know, didn't hold back or anything. Just because it was his son. And now he's trying to use that forbidden research to bring him back in an attempt through canned knowledge. And I was able to get through so easily because of the mantra seal. I think we need to talk to Taj himself. Although I don't think we'll be able to just like that. I don't think we're going to be able to get an audience with Taj just like that. But... oh, inquire about the recent shipments. We're getting some information here, so let's do that real quick.
Excuse me. Have you seen any large shipments of goods leaving the academia recently?
Huh. Well, yes, but isn't that pretty normal? The academia consumes so many resources each day. Everything from cooking ingredients, raw materials, even equipment for experiments. It's normal for goods to be coming in and out.
Right, but we're looking for shipments with a mantra seal. Have you seen any
Oh yeah,
like
that's specific.
That I'm not too sure of. I normally wouldn't notice whether the goods have any seals or not. Maybe you should ask someone else.
Okay, well he didn't really give us that much. There was nobody here just now. This guy just appeared out of nowhere.
Excuse me. Have you seen any large shipments of goods leaving the academia recently?
No, not that I'm aware of. Perhaps you could ask someone else?
All returns to silence. Ask the guard for information. We're getting nothing right now.
Excuse me. Have you seen any large shipments of goods leaving the academia recently?
Huh? Why do you ask?
I'm just checking to ensure nothing unusual has happened.
Well, I can't say it's unusual, but I did notice something. There's a Kashar researcher who's been making frequent shipments recently. Dozen of large boxes each time, if not more.
Is that a lead?
When I asked him about it, he said they just contained a bunch of old worn-out machines. The Kashar used to often sell scrap machines to traveling merchants, so I didn't really think anything of it.
Did it have a mantra seal?
But he's been making a lot of shipments lately. There weren't ever so many outdated machines before.
And you didn't find that suspicious? Why didn't you report it for inspection?
Well, the boxes were stamped with a
mantra seal.
Why
There you
should I
go.
bother? Of course, I did start to wonder about the seal once, thinking that maybe they forged it or something. But you know what happened? A man named Taj came here and told me that he'd already inspected the goods personally and ordered me to leave the researcher alone. I couldn't question his word, could I?
Impossible. There must be some sort of mistake. There's no way Taj would ever...
Just calm down, everyone.
No, I won't believe it. Taj is an honorable man. Someone must be trying to frame him. Wait, I know another Matra who works with Taj. I can ask him to let us speak with Taj.
I don't know if speaking with Taj is going to be the way to go on this. But, I mean, Nabil runs off and returns with someone shortly later.
As I've already told you, I don't have any way to contact Taj. A few Eremites showed up looking for Taj yesterday, and he met with them in his office. I was standing outside of the door, and I vaguely heard them say, "Found it." Before I realized it, the door opened, and Taj left with the group of them. I noticed that he had also changed into Eremite attire, but
Oh, so he's
Taj didn't come to
disguising
work
as an
today, so
eremite.
I've also started to feel a little concerned about the whole thing. If you'd like to speak with him, maybe you can try visiting his home. He lives just on the outskirts of Sumeru City.
A group of eremites? Could Taj really be the one making all the canned knowledge?
No way. Taj is just like Cyno. They're considered heroes among the Matra. There's no way.
You're putting too much faith in him, buddy. Let's go to his home and have a look.
Fine. Looks like there's no other choice.
Hey, don't let it get to you just yet. We'll get to the bottom of this once and for all.
Let's see what this is about. So they say he lives on the outskirts of the city. That's like 150. That's 150. Wow, that's not even far.
Take it easy.
I could run that. So Taj is probably behind this. I mean, I suspected that from the very start. Or like, I mean, not from the very start, but when he mentioned it in the repository, when we're in the library part, that we're not supposed to be there for long. He was like, oh yeah, well, his son had become...
So, this is Taj's place. There doesn't seem to be anyone here.
Well, what should we do then? Do we break in?
Do we break in?
No. Wait.
Why would we break in? The door's open.
Unlocked.
Yeah,
Did Taj leave in a hurry?
If they left the door open, it's not a break-in, right?
Well, anyway,
Yeah.
we're still not sure if he's the real culprit. Probably not a good idea to go in without permission.
There's no other option, though. We have to do this in order to clear his name.
You're right. Even if we apply for a warrant now, we won't be able to do anything until tomorrow at the earliest. This is an emergency. I just hope Taj doesn't mind.
You enter Taj's home and search around.
What's this?
It's a paper full of names written on it. Oh, and a map. Nabil, can you make any sense of this?
Yes. This is definitely Taj's handwriting. These papers look like records. These are the transactions between Taj and some other people. From the look of the numbers, the scale of this smuggling case is absolutely massive. The whole operation involves more than 300 people, including dozens of celebrities. These are famous scholars, merchants, mercenaries. I have a feeling that Cyno might be unaware of what he's up against. There's no way anyone could face such a large organization on their own.
That's what everyone was telling us about it being like a large organization of many people involved and that we shouldn't investigate it. But we did it anyway. And yeah, Taj would definitely mind, but you know, we're already here, so we might as well commit. Maybe he's aware of that. Even so, he won't back down.
You're right. That's just who he is. As for the map, it appears to indicate the location of the Court of Desolation. Let's take it to Cyno and let him decide how to proceed.
Ancient map. Is it on top of this or under this? Here's an X. I don't know if I'm gonna remember this. So there's a pathway. There's a pathway over here on the left. There's like a ruins thingy. I'll remember that, I think.
If Taj really has turned on his honor and committed these terrible acts, then I suspect that he might already be at the Court of Desolation as we speak. I don't want to suspect him, but I also don't know him very well. Maybe Cyno will know what to do.
All right, we'll give these to Cyno and see. Let's go.
I'm not gonna remember that map, but meet up with Cyno. Oh, we're just meeting up with Cyno first. We're not actually going there. But if I were to like suspect where this is, it's there's a pathway that like things off right there. Would it be this? It'd be this right here. I think that'd be it. I'm taking my guess that it's right there. I could be wrong. Unless... Oh no, it's right here. No, this is it. 100% this is it. Right there. I'm deleting this. I'm taking a guess that it's right here. From what I remember seeing on the map. My guess is that it's right here. That's my guess, right? So if it actually is there, I was already ahead of the game. The traveler is not a normal person. Yeah, I know. He's definitely not a normal person. I know he's been alive for like thousands of years. Alright, let's go see how this ends up. I'm taking a guess of that location. If I'm right, then that'd be cool. I wanted to look at the map and guess the location.
Take it easy.
I hope that the quest doesn't like, you know, make us. If the quest makes you look for it, that'd be cool because I already know where to go then. But if it just shows you where to go, then what was the point of the map? What's the point of showing me the map? You tell Cyno everything that's happened.
Well, Cyno, what do you make of it?
Taj. It's been a while since I last saw him. From what I remember, he is a straight-laced man. Although he would resort to extreme measures from time to time, he would never do anything against his beliefs.
So do you think he's the one behind all this?
I'm still not sure. I cannot imagine how devastating the incident with Mortada was for him. Nor can I deny the possibility that people can change. Whether it's out of love for his son or for other reasons. We have to see for ourselves to judge him. Or rather, the person he's become.
The evidence is stacked against him now.
That's right. It's clear that he had a hand in this case, yet he made no report of it. There's no doubting that. That's also why I need to see him. I must ask his reasoning and judge him myself. Time is ticking. Let's go.
Alright, we're going straight there. Are you wanting me to zoom in on it? What are the... I was right. It doesn't even matter. I was right. It's literally it was literally showing this part. You know, I think it's like right here. I didn't know if it was like on top of it or like under it, and this might be like the part that's under it. But I do remember seeing like it over here, and I was right. So, let's try to revive over and over. Yeah, that's very true. We can't, even if we try to like die, we can't die in this game because you know Paimon has a secret ability to respawn us at the nearest waypoint or statue of the 7. Actually, is it only statue 7 or can you respawn at waypoints too? I don't die that much, so I don't know. But off we go to that location. Find the Court of Desolation according to the instructions on the map. See, so they do want you to find it, but I already know where it is, so we're good. So I don't know if it's above or below. Wherever it is, it's somewhere. Actually, do I make this turn right here? No. Wait, there's nothing here. I thought it was like a pathway. I'm gonna climb this. I'm gonna go to the top, and if it's not at the top, then it's probably at the bottom. Is the game worth playing if you're free to play? Yeah. I mean, yeah, definitely. I mean, anyone, like, I mean, yeah, you obviously get, like, really, really strong, like, way faster when you use money. But you could, it's still enjoyable free to play. I'm able to play story and still enjoy it. I have spent some money on the game. But, like, even if I did spend money on the game, it'd probably still be enjoyable for me. Because I don't think the strength of your characters doesn't have anything to do with the story. How are you mastered the forbidden research of resurrection? Oh yeah, we didn't turn her in because you know she's our travel companion. We can't turn her in. So I'm gonna pretend like I know this and I'm gonna climb to the top. Actually, I'm gonna look at it one more time. Double check. Or you can ask, or someone can ask Paimon, what if they talk in third person? I don't think you'd ask her that just because like that's just how Paimon's character is. She just talks in third person. I think that's just part of her character. I don't think we have to ask her why she does that. Why am I looking at artifacts? I'm trying to look for the map. Where am I going? Okay, that's not the map. Auction information, ancient map. This is it. Okay, it's at the top. It's at the top of. Okay, I know where it is. It's at the top of this thingy right here. Yeah, it's literally right here. The waypoint's literally on top of it. Why do they want us to look for it? I'm gonna just put that there, just in case. The waypoint it's right there. Enter the Court of Desolation. They didn't want me to look for it. They showed me where it was. What was the point of showing me the map and then like showing me? They put the waypoint on top of the spot where it is, rather than putting it around the area and saying to search it for it. Unless I had already found it. I don't know. Well, anyways, I'm gonna remove this waypoint because there's no point of this waypoint being here. You revive the statue, or okay, so it is either. Whatever you're closest to, you just revive to the statue or waypoint, whatever you're near. Why does it show it's below me? No, this is it. It's above. This is the auction. I'm behind it. But this is definitely the auction. Oh no. No. They couldn't have revived. See, no, we worked too hard. Actually, you know, they do actually revive her all the time. Because she's a weekly boss. Every time we beat her as a weekly boss, she gets revived every week. You know, she gets revived every week. We're fine. So like she never really died. She gets revived every week.
Break forth.
Is this the court of desolation and I'm just like murdering everyone? No, it's below. It's below. So why is this like stationed up here then?
Finally, some target practice.
A new enemy? What the? When did they add you to the game? I never fought this. Eremite Gale Hunter? Oh, wait, it's a Animo? Are you Animo? I think you're Animo.
Let's light it
You're
up.
like an Animo archer. That's cool. Please don't do like a million damage to me.
Everybody stand back. Huh?
You are kind of tanky.
Goodbye. But
She didn't even get to use her rage state because of how fast I beat her.
Better than nothing.
Okay, so the desolation thingy that's happening is under her. Enigmatic page. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna... Where's the bottom? Like it says below. Lower 52 meters. Am I supposed to fall below or something? Maybe it's the picture. Can I see the picture again? I need to see the picture. I thought I knew where this was. Yeah, it's below. It's like in that thing over there. I don't know how you'd get in there, but it's in there. Do I just fall? Okay, wrong side, wrong side, wrong side. Fall the other side. Go to the other side. I'm gonna go to the other side. Why am I not using Elan to go faster? Let me just do this. It's definitely the other side. It's like right here.
take it easy.
No. We're not. Where am I going now?
Take it easy.
Enter the Court of Desolation. Lower. It's at the bottom. Oh, is this it? Is it here? Oh, I was looking at it before. I was looking at it before. I was already here before. So I looked at it, and then I climbed up there for no reason. I was already like at the right place.
Take it easy.
All right, well, let's see how this goes. It's a domain entrance. Court of Desolation. Some strange association built this secret base at some point during the time of King Dishred. It is said that the secret to reviving the deceased is hidden here. Standing at the gate, you can hear heart-pounding drumming noises ringing in the depths. Yeah, I don't know. I just like went through extra work going to the top for like no reason. I thought it was up top. Like I thought it was up top. If you show me a big mountain, I'm gonna think it's like above it, where I'm supposed to go. But it was at the bottom. I looked at it, and that's why I didn't say look around this area for where it is, because I already knew where it was. I looked at it, and then I just kept proceeding to not find it. Alright. Do I get to be Cyno? Do I get to try Cyno for this? That'd be pretty cool. Yep, they let me try Cyno. Alright, let's go.
This is the Court of Desolation. Are there really any treasures buried here? Oh, someone's kind of nervous. Could it be dangerous?
Don't worry. You'll be safe with me.
I know you're physical damage. I'm trying to use him, right? But his physical damage. I know you don't build physical damage on him, right? But at least when I'm like, you know, left clicking with D-Luke, I'm doing some good damage.
Look, these walls have definitely seen better days. Was there some sort of fight here? Let's keep going and see what we can find.
Okay, there's a device here. What was the point of that?
Whoa, is it just Paimon? Or did that passageway just rotate?
Oh.
It's not gonna start moving again, is it? Either way, we should be careful.
That the doorways flipped around, and I'm like, wait, was that gonna change on the other side? But it was a hole to the bottom that it changed. All right, Scorpions, farewell. Lay waste to the wicked. I'll be taking this. Thank you very much. I'll be taking my 2 Primo Gems. Thank you. Okay, what's this about? Invisible staircase. Oh, that's trippy. That's very trippy. The whole room is rotating around. Wait, no. Yeah, the...
Hopefully that's our way in.
Okay, no. The platform wasn't going... Or was the platform going around? Or did the room flip? I think the room flipped. I was like... It didn't feel like the thing I was standing on was moving. It felt like the whole room just flipped around. Alright. Yeah, how did I even manage to do that? Wait, what?
That eye seems to be staring right at us.
What eye?
Oh, this place gives Paimon the creeps.
What eye?
You go first.
What are you talking about, Paimon? What eye is staring at you? I don't see it. Is it that thing over there? It doesn't really look like an... It doesn't look like a... I mean, it does look like an eye, I guess, kind of. But doesn't... I don't know. Let's just rotate the whole room again. 'Cause why not? Oh, there's the mechanism I'm supposed to activate. Yeah, just flip the whole room around. Okay, now I'm assuming that if we flip again, there'll be some passage that opens up. I mean, no, I could definitely tell that it looks like an eye. It's just that the Paimon's reaction to that was like, oh no, it's staring at me. Go first, traveler. But, like, it doesn't look like it's staring at you, though. It's not that omni. Okay, when you put effects like that around it, then it looks a little like that. Like those not particles. The ominous purple aura that's around it. Then I guess maybe it did all that much. But it wasn't as scary as Paimon made it seem. Pyro damage Cyno! Yup. That's how it's done. That's the new meta, guys. Pyro damage Cyno. Okay, well, let's go. Yeah, no, I was looking around for like an eyeball looking at us or something. Like, it'd be creepy if like the eye was looking at us while we were moving or something, but it wasn't. It was just stationary. Is this where the auction is taking place? I see someone. Alright, Santa's about to knock everyone down.
Taj.
Ah, Cyno. It's been some time since I've seen you.
There he is.
I trust you are doing well. Seeing that you've made it all the way here, you must be on the cusp of wrapping up your investigation, I presume. Even faster than I expected. Is it because you have some new partners now?
That's right. This case is nearly closed. But the most important answer still eludes me. Was it all your doing? Smuggling the canned knowledge? The research of the Court of Desolation?
Yes, it was me.
Then explain why.
That's the difficult part. Let's just say I've changed. I've become a selfish coward who only wants to pursue his own interests.
I find that hard to believe.
Oh, really? Way I see it, every person will end up like me sooner or later. When you're young, you press forward, unattached, living solely for the justice in your heart. But as you begin to age, you start to become more cautious. You know many things are wrong, but still turn a blind eye to them. I was the same. I never questioned my actions until Murtada died. I could feel the justice that I once strived to uphold slowly crumbling in my heart. I was completely dedicated to all that I did, but as I grew older, I found myself feeling alone, miserable. Can you imagine what it feels like to not have the will to live, but not be able to die? Murtada was sent to prison by my own hands. I set myself on this painful path. My son hated me till the day he died, and now I must live with that pain and regret. I failed him as a father. But now I have a chance to make it right. A chance to reunite with him. The Court of Desolation. Here lies the key to overcoming life and death. The power to even bring the dead back to life.
So, did you already find what you needed here?
See this door behind me? Behind it lies the treasures that I seek. I'm so close, Cyno. If only you hadn't arrived now, I could already have...
Enough conjecture. What has happened is already part of the past. You cannot bring the dead back to life. In the end, the treasures you seek are nothing but myths and legend.
Since you're so sure, why don't you just let me open the door and see then?
No.
I get that same
I sense
feeling.
danger behind that door.
I beg you, as an old partner, can you let me fulfill my last wish just this once? Surely you get it by now. Doing your job without mercy will only drive people away from you. I'm the prime example.
I don't overthink things. If there is only one way for me to defend my principles, then that is the path I will take.
Seems there's no convincing you. All right then.
Oh,
Let's
we're about to
see if
fight.
your polearm skills have improved at all.
Oh man. I was about to go down in here. Let's go.
Through me, justice.
Yeah, look at my polearm. Yeah, look at my polearm. This is my new polearm. It looks a little different. Oh man, he's getting flags, yo! Fight back! He couldn't even fight back! Yo! He just got chopped!
Strength.
What strength?
You feel it, don't you? I'm stronger than you remember. I gained new power when I entered the Court of Desolation.
What new power? You just got flexed!
This is only a taste of it. Once I open the door behind me, this power will be complete. Even life and death will have no grip on me.
You hearing him? What is he saying?
Uh-oh. We have to stop this guy!
I thought we just stopped him! What?
I won't let you open that door.
Okay, I guess he has plot armor. I guess he just gets plot armor. Oh, he was supposed to be strong. I was supposed to struggle in that fight against him just now. I'm sorry. My bad, Hoyoverse. I'm sorry. No, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to ruin your story. No. Yo, this guy almost he almost beat me. That was actually a pretty hard fight. But let's stick to the lore. Oh man, we can't let him get behind that door. Then again, you know, behind that door might not even be what he's looking for. It's probably going to be some dumb shit, and then something's going to go wrong, because that's what usually happens. So let's see what happens.
I'm so sure. I'm afraid it won't be easy to stop me now that you're injured.
Oh yeah, now I'm injured.
I'm ready to sacrifice your life for this.
Man, that hurt. When he stabbed me, that hurt. Oh man.
I'll do what I have to.
I don't care if I'm injured. I'll stop you.
I still remember when we first became partners. You were always charging forward and putting your life on the line, just like now. Even after all this time, you still haven't changed.
I can't take him. I know he has a lot of plot armor right now, but I can't take him seriously.
You
I really
changed
can't.
Either. You left that list of names and map in your house on purpose, didn't you? You wanted me to be able to find you here. All of this was just part of the act you were putting on. What happened just now was also part of your plan. You might have fooled those on the list, but you will not fool me. I had my suspicions from the beginning, but I couldn't be sure until we fought. If he really had changed, your fighting style wouldn't be as it was before.
Huh? What do you mean, Cyno?
He never planned on opening the door. His true intention was...
What's happening?
Seems our time is running short. Let me make this quick then. After Mortada died, my spirit was crushed. For a long time, I was hoping this reality was just some terrible nightmare. I hoped I would just wake up and be able to see his smiling face again. That is when I was approached by someone who wished to collaborate and find the Court of Desolation together. I did some investigation of my own and discovered they were part of a massive organization. People from every walk of life are involved. They are relentless in their search, pouring countless mora into secret research, even sacrificing lives. in hopes that the Court of Desolation would appear.
No wonder banning the research wasn't enough. A full-scale operation was already in motion.
I'm a flesh and blood human like anyone else, so I obviously hesitated and considered it. The thought of bringing my son back tugged at my heart, but in the end, I came to my senses. I knew that I could not let myself go down that path. I suddenly came to a realization amidst my suffering. The Court of Desolation, a place that once drove people to tragedy, was still doing so, even centuries later. As long as this place exists, people will recklessly seek it out, just as Mortada did, generation after generation, regardless of the cost. Let it be buried beneath the sand forever. Once the Court of Desolation is gone, there will no longer be anyone obsessed with seeking it out.
The damage on the walls we saw on our way here, you're going to destroy the Court of Desolation.
That's right. I acted as if I had abandoned my convictions just so that they would cooperate without raising any suspicion. This was the only way I could find and destroy this place. But that wasn't enough. I needed someone I could trust to bring the organization to justice. The Academia forbids the research of the Court of Desolation, so they would never approve my plan in the first place. To add to the problem, the organization is so powerful that they even have members working within the Academia. If I wished to destroy the organization, I couldn't just count on the Academia alone.
So he's a good guy now?
So, you pretended to be the one behind all this, as a test for me.
Yes. I'm sorry, but now I am assured. You haven't changed at all. You are still as you always were, fearless, and making no compromise. Anyway, this place is collapsing. You must leave now.
Wait! Aren't you leaving too? There are still loads of bad guys to catch outside.
Yeah, so apparently, I mean, I could explain it a little bit, guy. It was just like briefly that he basically set all of this up. He set all of it up so instead of having people pursue this desolation place, he wanted to destroy the place completely so that people couldn't find it. And so, like, he was doing, he acted as a bad person just to set this all up. If you didn't understand that, that's what happened, basically. I'm still not gonna accept though about him being stronger than Cyno. Like, I mean, you saw it. It was a 1v1 fight. I didn't even use any of my characters. It was Cyno versus him. Plot armor.
His fate is already sealed. There is no life left inside him. He is like a candle with no more wick to burn.
To open the Court of Desolation, one must sacrifice their life.
You planned it all from the very beginning, didn't you? Risking being treated as a traitor to collaborate with them. Sacrificing your own life to open and destroy the Court of Desolation.
Regardless, I made a grave mistake by allowing the smuggling and the research of this place. Let this be the final judgment on myself. I was always so busy with work that I never made time to fulfill Mortada's wishes. Finding this place was his biggest wish. Since I'll be reuniting with him here, I can only hope he won't have anything more to hold against me. I'll leave all those people on the list to you. Sorry for all the trouble I've caused.
There's nothing to be sorry for. We are partners. If you see Mortada, send him my greetings. Goodbye, old friend.
If he dies inside that place, how can the Academia explain his death in the desert? Cutscene, hold up.
Dad, why are they so strict with me? I'm always the only one who gets in trouble.
Just leave me alone! Don't worry, I won't damage your precious reputation.
All right, Dad. Let's start over. By the way, I finally found an area of research I wish to pursue. Why can't you show even a little leniency? Why?
Because we are Matra.
If he dies inside that place, how can the Academia explain his death and desolation? People will build speculation about canned knowledge under his name. I don't know how that, because that's like an epilogue thing. I don't know. Maybe like Cyno will cover up for him or something. That might be what happens. Because Cyno, because you know, they were tight. They were like, they fought together. You know, they were like really tight. So Cyno's probably gonna cover for him.
The Court of Desolation has...
disappeared.
Just as Taj said, that place had caused too many disasters and tragedies. Being buried in quicksand is its rightful end.
What about the organization?
To them, as long as there's Mora to be made, they will disregard the Academia's rules, whether it's the Court of Desolation or anything else.
Yeah, I saw that go up too. Hello, everyone. We're just wrapping up this quest now. I think we're reaching the epilogue of it.
Their only goal is to make massive profits off of dangerous research. Taj may have set them back with the Court of Desolation. But it won't be long before they continue searching for another target. That's an opportunity that I will not let them have.
We'll help too.
Thank you. But you've already done enough. Just leave the rest to me. I will bring them to justice myself. Besides, I promised you that I would sweep away any potential danger.
It's a raid. I'm getting raided?
So, that's what I'm going to do. Wait for me at Caravan Rebob 4 days from now.
Just call me Brando. That's about it. Wait until 4 days later. Are we supposed to, like... Do I actually have to wait for, like, a whole 4 days in game? Wait until 4 days later. Wait, but the clock doesn't even go that far. 1, 2. I can only go 2 days. Defect true. I don't remember hearing you, but thanks for the raid. I appreciate it, but like now this happens like at the end of the. This is pretty much like the end of the quest right now. I'd assume it because like you know when like I don't know how to react if like I get like a lot of people like just tuned it in randomly. I just like talk and chat if people like ask stuff or whatnot or reacting to what's happening. Okay, so wait, what am I even supposed to be doing right now? All returns to silence. Wait, I have to skip another 2 days. We are few, but we are strong. Why'd they have to make this 2 days, 4 days? Why couldn't they just make it 2 days, just so I could do it in one time thing? Because I was just sitting here waiting for time to go by. Thank you. Yeah, I'll try to have a nice game going on here. I think I already did have a nice game because this was pretty much the end of this.
We meet again. Thank you so much for all your help.
Nabil, what are you doing here?
Convicts from the desert are being escorted through Caravan Rebob, so I'm here to keep an eye on things. This should be the last group of them, so I'll be heading back to the Academia once they're cleared.
What's the situation?
The last few days have been quite the ride, but fortunately, I can say with confidence that this case is finally coming to an end. At first, the mercenary groups on the list were putting up quite a fight. They made several desperate attempts to cover up the truth. However, Word is that someone crossed the desert and took out their main camp overnight. After that, people on the list started to put pressure on the higher-ups within the academia. Everyone was on edge, and the case came to a standstill.
And? Then what happened?
Well, then we received word that Taj Radkani had sacrificed himself on the case. The news really stirred up the members of our ranks. The Matra then moved together against the enemy. We cleared out the traitors from within the academia and arrested all the researchers on the list.
What's the problem with Rays? I actually need them. Rays only don't get what they want, they get salty. I mean, I've never been raided before, so I didn't know how to like react. Just like
the scattered criminals were captured all across Sumeru by the mysterious person who had defeated the mercenary groups. I even heard that someone was about to escape.
I'm just here for a good story.
But was still apprehended just at the border. Having more than 300 prisoners apprehended for interrogation has definitely shaken things up recently.
So that's the end of it. Catching everyone on the list means no more smuggling canned knowledge and no more victims. It was a lot of work, but Paimon thinks we accomplished something big.
That's right. Thanks again for your assistance. As for the mysterious person who hit the mercenary camp,
Cyno.
That must be
Cyno went and cleared everything.
He's the only one I can think of who could accomplish such a feat.
Cyno literally just went and soloed everyone.
Speaking of which, have you been in touch with Cyno these days? I think I just saw him when I was on watch nearby. He was walking with someone I didn't recognize, and then before I knew it, they were nowhere to be seen. If you happen to see him, please send my regards.
Sure thing, Nabil. You be careful too. Don't let any of those bad guys escape.
Don't worry about me. If anything happens, you can find me at the Academia anytime. Farewell then.
And I think that just about wraps it. No, it doesn't. Okay. Now we find Cyno, and then we wrap up. Look at him. He's just chilling right here.
Trying to single-handedly bring
Tainari
people to justice must feel pretty exhilarating. But I can assure you this is certainly not the best solution.
I'm aware. However, I learned something unexpected during interrogation. Apparently, someone had enticed Murtada Radkani into becoming interested in researching the Court of Desolation. Murtada had lived in his father's shadow all his life. Naturally, he wanted to conduct research that would seem groundbreaking and significant. After Murtada died, the organization tried to use Taj's shame regarding his son to add him to their ranks. Toying with others' minds, treating lives like dirt, and doing anything for their own interests. This makes me angry.
Fine, I understand. This is a type of trap I've been working on which uses plants. Here, take some just in case you need them next time. If thrown into the mud, the trap will grow rapidly and disperse a pollen that has a paralyzing effect. I don't have much use for the traps these days, but maybe you will and can help me collect more testing data.
Cyno! Tainari! Oh, so Tainari must be who Nabil saw earlier. Are you also here to see Cyno?
That's right. Cyno asked me to collect some medicinal herbs to treat a girl named Simin. I also dropped by just to check for any injuries. He seems to be fine physically, but he looks a little more lonely than I remember. And Cyno, relax. You don't always have to look so serious, you know? Why don't you play more Genius Invocation TCG?
Yo!
Kale has always been a little wary of you.
Yo!
And your stern expression certainly isn't helping.
Yo, you just can't do that. You can't do that. It's not out yet. You can't do that. What? Genius Invocation TCG. That's the card game that's coming next patch for Genshin. So why do they have to go and like put it in the dialogue? What? So it's actually like the in-game characters play with each other? What?
How is Kale these days?
She's grown a bit taller, but her grades could use some improvement. She still made many mistakes on her last test.
That's coming next
I
patch.
all the important
You're not supposed to be talking about that.
Her condition seems to be improving lately, so I plan on having her go outside.
That's the card game that they were talking about in the
the
reveal stream.
Something she can help me with.
They market it in their game. Oh man.
Kale is leaving a Vidia forest? What happened?
I've asked her to host some ad hoc lectures to teach the dangers of canned knowledge. as well as how to use it safely. Although we've apprehended all the criminals behind the recent smuggling case, there are many people who are still curious and seek after canned knowledge. So I decided to ask her to work on increasing knowledge and awareness on the topic. Please be sure to keep an eye on her.
I will.
If anything else happens, the three of you can find me in the Avidya Forest. Take care.
Alright, see you, Tainari. I did not expect to see you here, but...
I've already caught those who were preparing to attack you in secret. Even if some criminals did slip through our fingers, they wouldn't know that you were involved in the case. So you can relax.
But what about you, Cyno?
It's still not time for me to rest yet. Those who died have fulfilled their wishes, but those who are alive must continue pressing forward. I've been thinking about what Taj said in the Court of Desolation these last few days. His words were not empty. People do change.
That is genius.
And no belief can completely resist the erosion of time.
They're talking about, like, content that's not even in the game yet, but, like in the story quest, they're talking about a card game that they said in the 3.1 reveal stream that in 3.2 we're releasing the TCG Invocation card game, and then now they're talking about playing it. The characters are talking about playing it in game. So
I just hope
maybe it starts here in Sumeru.
Slowly,
that might be
so that I can press on a little further.
We probably play with Kole or something. I don't know.
That way, those who see me as their superior, and those who are following in my footsteps, will learn courage from my example, just as I gained courage from my own superiors and my partner.
Sounds like a lot of work. I hope it will make you happy, Cyno.
I'll be fine. I'm also enjoying my chat with you right now, you know. There are many things I feel better about once I start to talk about them. Many people want to go to the desert to offer condolences for Taj, but I didn't share details with anyone. I'd prefer to avoid the location of the Court of Desolation. One day, I'll gather some flowers that grow in arid desert conditions. And then, I was hoping you'd join me in planting them on the remains of the Court of Desolation.
Look at him. Look at him. He wanted to see his friend farewell. That's it. Lupus Aureus chapter Act 1 complete. Sands of Solitude. That was that. That was oh man, that was quite a quest actually. They had us going on this whole adventure for like canned knowledge and whatnot. See who was like processing them around or passing them around, and it was actually like Taj. And at the end of the day, you know, what happened to him, and you know his son as well. But that was so pretty good quest. A lot of lore in there, and I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, be sure to leave a like, comment down below. Like I said, it was a blast of a quest. It had a lot in it. It had a lot in it, but I'm still not gonna let go of the fact that that he was protected by plot armor. Okay, like that fight was so one-sided that, and then Cyno was pretending to be injured. I couldn't. That one part is what got me. This entire story quest, that one part, he was protected by plot armor so much. He got flexed, but he got protected by the plot armor. But yeah, that's it. That's gonna be lingering on me for a little bit. But I hope my mic has been good. And I really hope you guys enjoy. If you did, once again, hit subscribe if you like what I'm doing here, and you know, stay up to date on my content. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you goddamn gamers next time. So I'd like to go to my Streamlabs, right? I'm gonna go to my Streamlabs, and I'm gonna end the stream. But this is the part where it takes a while to load my Streamlabs before I can end the stream. So I'm gonna put in some filler content right here.
We should prepare
TCG card game coming soon. Then get ready for it. In 2. What? No, not 2. 3.2 card game. Get ready.